It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set. And anyone, yeah? Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Delta, set. And anyone, yeah? Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, let's go.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing now, Milton. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Roll. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Blue running to the right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. And Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And screen here to Blue. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that means third down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Milton now on third down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left with fourth down here. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Back deep for the Eagles is Jahan Dotson. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
If you keep in stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap. Good give to Blue. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Now Milton to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Blue. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready?
Milton now. This is caught by Blue. And that will not be enough for a first down. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready? Ready?
No throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6.
Milton. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Let go.
Blue will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Milton back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
King, Phil King. Hey, what up? Hey, easy, 63, back. Delta.
Hurts on first down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rashad White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Get it.
Play fake. It's Milton. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
A third down run with Blue. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, shot.
The give, it's Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Go!
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, here we go. Pat to 60, Pat. Hey, smash.
Blue gets the handoff. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Come on. Hey. Let go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Track! Bronco 80!
Here's Milton. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
70 Lions! Ready!
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Andrew Makuba on the tackle. A 3-yard loss on the play.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now, here's third and goal.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Get it!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start the drive with blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's taken down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st down. and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's blue. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Now Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And we'll see what they do here on second down.
35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the line, here's third and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Or maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Throwing here, Hurts. That pass caught by Strange. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. They'll throw, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on 4-point after.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He's got the squiver. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Liking.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That's incomplete left side.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Fields this at the 19. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts to throw. That one's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Who gets it? And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Has another run. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now. Cavity Lions. Ready.
Milton. On screen here to Blue. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His 1st broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
14. Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He's got Devontae Smith. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Here's White on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Going with blue here. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 19.
They'll run this with blue. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First and 10 from the 43. Now Milton to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
To throw, Milton. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, hurt.
Milton now on 3rd down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, And they're into the backfield, blowing it up.
Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready up.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready.
He'll throw from his end zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. 60.
Here's Milton. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Now Blue. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Don't touch. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Savon Revel with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Looking slant route, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Throwing here, Hurts. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
No touch.
Toss play to Barkley. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 31.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, because this game is over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game. How is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up, and then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard, so it is extra special, and to win it makes it that much sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.